Good morning. It is currently 7:30 in the morning. I have a creative editorial I'm shooting today for my own body of work. But because it's small budget, I'm getting the model, who's also my friend, to come over and I will be doing her hair and makeup. I wanted to get up a few hours before just to kind of slowly start my morning and not have to rush. Also, did not sleep until 1 a.m. last night. I tried so hard to fall asleep and it was not working, so I'm gonna try to wake up. So I'm gonna go brush my teeth, do my skincare, and start my morning. Okay, while the tea is going, I'm gonna do a little get ready with me, and I'm only gonna stick to doing skin makeup today. I have an event I'm going to tonight after I'm done my shoot, so I'll do my eyes later. I always think it's so annoying to do touch-up eye makeup because I like fresh mascara when I go to events. It's just a thing. It's probably weird that you're seeing me on a vlog because it's weird for me too. I really wanted to get back onto YouTube but just didn't know how. This looks really intense, I promise you it's not. It's going underneath my concealer. Wanted to get back into YouTube without doing what I was doing before. I'll explain why. So when I was doing YouTube years ago, and by all means remember guys, I was very much a kid when I was doing YouTube. It started off being a really fun, interesting, experimental process. I just was so fascinated by YouTube, and I wanted to get to know YouTube better and get better into videography and makeup and all that stuff because that's what was trending at that time. So with that being said, I really was excited to hop into it, and at the time so many people thought, I don't know why, but they thought I looked like Kylie Jenner, and Kylie Jenner was so trendy at that point. Like, not that she's not trendy anymore, but so many people were so interested in her and her life at that point. Because of that, I started to gain more followers, and I actually had this one video from when I was in university that went viral, and it was actually just meant for school. It wasn't meant to go viral on YouTube, but it really proved my point for that class and for that assignment. And it was a Kylie Jenner transformation video. Like, I did a whole like social media type of art project. It blew up. It blew up. It got like over 3 million views. It got posted on the Daily Mail UK, etc, etc. And then I got picked up by a few agencies, and the first agency was just, they did absolutely nothing for me. And they're such a big name in Canada. They're owned under Bell Media. They're a huge name in Canada, and I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, like I grew up knowing who these people were and who this company was. Maybe not the people, but who the company was. So yeah, they're gonna make me tons of money. They're gonna get me tons of cool jobs with cool brands, and they gave me absolutely nothing. For like a year of doing that, I left and I got signed to another agency based in Toronto, who are wonderful people. Relationship to this day is still awesome. I do love them, but I'm not with them anymore. Years went by, it started to just collapse and go into, I'm doing work that I don't like because I'm being told to do work that I don't like. I went from doing so many beauty related videos on my channel, which you can see, like there are so many beauty related videos, to really hating it. I hated doing it at one point because it felt so scripted. It felt so like I didn't have creative freedom. I also felt very like drained of ideas, and like I'm not a makeup artist, so I also was like, you know, this isn't like a full-time job for me. Like I still was in school, I was in full-time university, and I had 2 jobs and an internship. Like I had so much going on And so this wasn't my prime focus anymore, and it also just wasn't something I was resonating with. So mutually, the agency that I was with and I understood that it wasn't working. And they also knew that my style was changing and that it wasn't matching their target market and their target clientele, which is totally okay. I 100% agree. I was like, look, I feel like I'm being wasted on this platform and I'm not actually doing anything, and I need to be making money. Like I am a person, I'm an artist, and at that time I was like, influencing was a prime income for me. You know, it wasn't working. I switched and I'm with my current agency and I love them to bits. I work really closely with artists like influencers, and you know, even with the title influencer, I don't really like it anymore because there's so many itty bitty boppers out there who use this title, and it just is being thrown around like they've been doing it for decades, and they really haven't been. They just got here and it's not the same as it used to be. So I like to make sure I pinpoint I'm an artist before I'm an influencer. So in between the time of me being with an agency, the prior agency, I quit YouTube, and I'm really glad that I did it. I really wanted to focus on really high-end quality content, and it just wasn't happening for me on this platform. Because I'm an artist, I wanted everything to be so perfectly done, and I just didn't have anyone to help me do that. Being said, I didn't continue. I'm sitting here doing a makeup tutorial, not even a tutorial, I'm doing a little get ready with me, but I think like with my channel now, I just want it to be whatever I want it to be, and I think I want it to be kind of like little daily diaries, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of really cool changes going on. I've grown a lot as a person as well. When I was doing all YouTube and stuff, I also was in a relationship. It blows my mind too. The trick that I've learned is to spray every single fucking layer. That's the new thing that the kids are doing on TikTok. I also have been periodically checking on my chai. In a relationship, my first relationship, and obviously I am not in that relationship anymore. I was also going through a wild transition after university of like getting out of my first relationship, having this guy end it, and it was traumatizing. It was terrifying. And I was so young, like I was so young and naive, and I just didn't know what to do with myself without this person. It's such a foreign concept to me now, because I'm like, eh. I look back and I don't regret that relationship at all, because it's molded me to being, it's partially molded me at this point to be that person that I am today. And it was a good first relationship, but obviously like it was that terrible, I don't know what I'm doing with my life excuse. And I'm like, when I think about it, I'm like, I am so glad you dumped me. And that was when I was 23, I believe. I was 23 that year. I'm 28. Life is different. Life is good. Because I've had all this time to reflect on myself, to grow, to get out of working in the hospitality industry. I was serving for a very long time. Well, like serving, bartending, hostessing, and bottle serving. I did it all in within the 7 years that I was in the hospitality industry, because it was great money and it was supporting my art and it was supporting what I was, you know, my living situations, and which was good. But I needed something new. After a few years and another heartbreak later, I had another heartbreak in between the time I got dumped in my relationship to now, and that took a long time to heal. After all that's happened, here we are. I really just think I want to get back onto YouTube, but not necessarily do what I used to do. I don't care for that anymore. Like, I like beauty tutorials here and there, and like if there's like a cool trick I've learned or a trend or something that everyone's doing and I want to hop on it too, sure, I'll totally do that. I don't see why not. But I don't want to dedicate this channel being all about beauty. Like, I want it to just be me. Me as an artist, me as a creator, me as a woman, me as Just doing life with me, I think, is kind of what I'm trying to get at. Is I just want you guys to come and join life with me. It's kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute. I mean, I've always wanted to say that to men, so that's not happening yet, so I'll say it to you guys. Another spray down with all the powders on. It just looks so flawless this morning. I love overlining my lips because it gives me a reason to not get my lips done. And I never will. Or people come at me in the comments, I don't care what you do to your face. I think my ancestors would be so disappointed if I started changing the way that I look, because they're like, bruh, we found ourselves beautiful, so what the hell's wrong with you? Woo, okay. Continue the vlog once my friend Anna gets here, and I will showcase a little bit of the shoot and the event tonight. So I just made it home from the shoot. It went very well. And I just took off my makeup and reapplied my skincare, only to put on makeup again because now it's part 2. So tonight I am going to an event with a good friend of mine. Her name is Sarah. She invited me to come with her as a +1 to an influencing event of some sort. I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is, but I'm excited to go. So now I'm gonna re-put on a simple face. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. And then, yeah, I'll show you the final look when it's done, and then kind of show you guys clips of what this event is about. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to come home and just chill and edit because it's what I like to do. So I'm contemplating on blazers with my trousers, which looks super businessy, but also I see so many girls on Pinterest wearing just like a full-on suit. I think I'd button mine just because I don't really want to show tummy. Yeah. It's cold now in the evening. I don't know, we'll see. My other option, which is like the linen button up, which I think is a bit more casual. I might go with it because it still looks super cute, still fancy, still got my top underneath, one button, trousers. It's just comfortable, especially when like there's eating involved. I don't know. I don't like wearing tight clothes anymore. I feel like as I get older, like tight clothes is just not a thing. I don't know what to expect from this event, and I pretty much do the same thing always. So like whatever. Venting with this one. We survived. It was eventful. Our hair is not doing what we want, but still cute. Oh God. And that was the end of the night. I'm going home and taking off my creasy concealer. You really look beautiful. And keeping her around. So that was a fun little snippet into the day. Actually not as hectic. I usually try to keep like one thing a day for events because I struggle with anxiety a lot sometimes, and yeah, so I try to keep things simple on a daily basis. But that was a good day, had fun, loved seeing my friends and shooting, and I'm gonna stay up and edit. But thanks for joining my first little weekly vlog. See you in the next one.